body, and I'll be sharing my screen.
Absolutely. Well, absolutely. Well, I'm Michelle McKay from Oxford, Mississippi, and I'm a nurse, been a nurse for 30 years. And I have always looked for ways, of course, to be healthy. But when my mother was diagnosed with Alzheimer's at 55 and died at 62, if you can imagine, that rocked my world. It still rocks my world. And so, had I known about these products back then, I would have shared them with my mom, but of course, a lot of these were not available back then. So I am on a mission to share with everybody I know, because I know that these kind of products, plant-based, homeopathic, getting cellular nutrition in your body, can help prevent a lot of diseases. So I'm not just about hormone balance, as y'all see on Facebook or Instagram. I am about helping everyone with their health. So that's why I'm so passionate. I know it's changed my life in the year that I've been using these products, from a hormone balance standpoint, but fitness standpoint, and my overall health. I'm on no medications other than my hormone replacement, and that has been knocked down tremendously. So thank goodness to the hormone balance and drops. And I'm just a believer all the way, and can't wait for you guys to hear how you can transform your health and also transform your life in a business like this that can be run straight from your phone. So I'm so excited for you guys to be on and hear how we can all work together to change lives.
Thank you, Michelle. And if you are here for the first time today and you're not even really sure what you're looking at, just give us an honest 12, 13 minutes and just listen. And at the end, if it intrigues you, the person that asked you to get on will answer every single question you've got. A lot of us here on this call are already doing this from home. We've already incorporated it into our lives, but just know, if you're here for the first time, we were all brought to see this for the first time. I don't think anybody really grows up to do a home-based business or a phone-based business. What happens is we all grow up. Every one of us here have a story. My wife and I was a high school football coach, and she worked at a doctor's office, but during that career, we had 4 children. And she became a stay-at-home mom, which meant we lost one of our incomes. Plus, we had 4 more mouths to feed and diapers to put on. And, everybody out there trying to raise a family in 2024 knows that it's just hard financially to make all the ends meet. So we found ourselves just praying for better in our lives. We did not want to live a paycheck to paycheck life. We just had bigger aspirations. And, I surely did not pray for this company or this type of business. I really didn't know what this type of business was at the time. But it showed up in my life about a year into that desire. And I just said yes. I'm not even sure why I said yes, because I had a lot of apprehensions. I was scared of my own ability to do it, didn't have time, all those same concerns I think a lot of new people have. But I found somebody that knew what they were doing, and they started teaching us how to do it. And within a couple of years, it was quadrupling my coach's income. So this little extra income thing I was doing from home, all of a sudden was 4 times more than my career was paying me. And it's all that we do now full time. There is the greatest thing about what you're going to see is there is no income cap. And what you've got to understand is there's no job in America that's going to give you something with no income cap. Like, you've got to own it if you're going to have an unlimited earning potential. And here, I always like to get the money part out of the way. It's $30 one time. And when you pay that $30, you're buying a business equivalent to the $1 million store in your town. No taxes are going to be withheld out of your income. The company's going to pay you every Friday if you start building a business around the world. And at the end of the year, send you a 1099. So you've got all the ability to write off all your expenses against your earnings before you pay your taxes. It's just a really neat thing. I'd never owned my own business. I didn't understand the power of the tax code, because an employee doesn't get those advantages. You have to own your business to get those advantages. But what you're about to see has 3 converging markets associated with it. And anytime that you really want to create wealth in life, you've got to get ahead of some curves. So one market that's just absolutely exploding and it's really all been happening since post-COVID. Everybody's got this awareness that they need to take care of themselves. So a lot of estimates now say that the wellness/nutrition industry globally is around 4 trillion. So that's one market that you're going to be able to take advantage of. There's also been a technology revolution. If you think about it, in the last decade, we've gone from these great big clunky computers to now then we all do 98% of everything that we do in our hand on our cell phone. And then you've got this new world of people that got sent home during COVID and then had to go back to work, that realized, hey, working from home is not a bad gig. No traffic. get to be with my kids a little bit more. So this is going to give you the ability to take advantage of all three of those markets. And the company you're going to be able to do that with is called partner.co, C-O, not com. And if you're like to investigate, you're going to find us everywhere that way. We'll be on the Google partner.co. We'll be on YouTube at partner.co. You'll find our social media at partner.co and all the different platforms. And when Partner Co actually is in what we call the home-based business world, and there is a governing agency of the home-based business, believe it or not, globally. It also has a magazine. That magazine is called Better Business from Home or Business from Home. You'll find it on Google. And if you were to Google business from home and then our company name, partner.co, you'll find out that we have what's called their AAA plus safety, meaning that we are a very secure company. You can trust us. They only give that to just a few companies. But you'll also see that out of about 7,000 companies in this industry worldwide, that we're ranked #1 in growth and in the way we pay everybody that wants to work the business. It's just really, really a crazy opportunity financially if you decide to put some time and effort into it. The greatest thing is that from your phone, because Partner Co is a cookie cutter business, that Partner Co's put everything together for us. They've got the products, they've got the manufacturing, they've got the shipping, everything's done. But when you sign up with Partner Co, you that second get a global business that will operate officially with license in 58 countries. I think we're shipping into about 85 countries now. And as I mentioned earlier, we're in the middle of many different divisions of this $4 trillion empire. So one of those divisions is the energy drink world. We have a very healthy energy drink, actually several different choices. One of our energy drinks actually has 20 grams of collagen protein and a appetite suppressant. It's just amazing. We've got a superfood division. We've got a full spectrum of nutritional products, weight loss, better sleep, energy. We have everything. And as you mentioned there, those are some of those countries that you're going to be able to do business in. But here's the most important part, because if you're going to sell something or create a business that sells something, you've got to believe in what you're selling. And, you know, we all take the product. If you're here for the first time, you'll start and you'll get your own personal testimony, but just know the science behind our products is second to none and better than 98%, maybe 99%. All of our products are all doctor created. We have about 75 doctors that have contributed in one way or the other. Our top doctor, you see him there, Dr. Strand, wrote a book called What Your Doctor Doesn't Know About Nutrition That May Be Killing You. It has actually sold 35 million copies. Besides the doctors creating it, we also run a lot of third-party clinical studies. You see there, 215 have been run. And because of all the third-party data and testing, about a dozen of our products have actually been inducted into the physician desk records, meaning they're at the doctor's office when you go. That's an almost impossible book to get nutritional products into, because almost no nutritional company goes to the extent and pays the kind of money it takes to run all these third-party clinical studies. And some of them don't want to because they won't get the results they're looking for. So this is our signature product. As a matter of fact, I always say that everybody wants to lose weight, but nobody really wants to go through the process of doing it. But this product sells better than ice cream does. I've never seen anything like it, because we just now have so many testimonials globally. You're about to hear from some and see some. We call it Slenderize. It's what it is. It's a homeopathic, which means microdosed ingredients. It's all sublingually absorbed. There's in the first bottle, there is a number of plant leaves. In the second bottle, there is B12, ashwagandha, a number of different ingredients. I won't go into the great details on this Zoom, but just know these ingredients will help bring your thyroid into balance. They're going to help you stabilize your blood sugar. They're going to help you detoxify. Enormous amounts of data. Just Google it on vitamin B12's ability to help you handle stress and anxiety. Ashwagandha is called the mood food in the Eastern world. Just Google it. All of that is in the drops. So besides it getting your body primed for weight loss, it really, really helps with hormonal balancing. As a matter of fact, Michelle, I know that I've seen your Facebook. I think you're called the menopause woman or the health. I forgot how it's branded, but I think you like the drops more because of the way it makes you feel than you do because of the weight loss.
Absolutely, because I was just sharing with a friend. That's why I turned my video off. I was sharing with a friend. It was for the fitness for me. First of all, for hormone balance, because I was having brain fog. Tremendously. And y'all heard my story about my mother. And so the brain fog was gone in about 3 days. And then just fast forward after 6 months being on the products, my fitness level was just taken over the top. And I just turned 60. So I don't even mind saying that anymore because I play a lot of tennis, playing a lot of tournaments and regional competitions, and I'm still playing singles. And so this summer I played my best tennis I've played since I was in my 30s. And so for the hormone balance, I tell a lot of my menopause clients that whatever you're on right now, you got to give this a shot because in 14 years, I've never found anything like this. And so on my menopause brand on social media, of course, for 2.5 years, I've been sharing what works. And we've just never seen anything like this. There's no product out there that can beat this for the hormone balance, for the hot flashes, night sweats. Brain fog was what I had, of course, lots of energy, muscle mass, nothing out there that can beat it.
And Allison, I think you're there in North Mississippi, fairly close to Michelle too. You're getting ready to see Allison's picture, but Allison, same for you, wasn't it? The hormonal side of things was as important as the weight loss.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. The first thing I noticed after 3 or 4 days of taking the drops, my hot flashes were gone, my night sweats were gone, and my belly was not as puffy. So it's made a huge difference in my life.
And there you are. Jerry, not to put you on the spot in front of your wife, but did you notice any difference in hers when she started taking it?
We know we noticed a big difference. When mama's happy, everybody's happy, right?
And I was not happy.
Yeah, she got happy.
Jerry, I think I've even
Got happy.
I
I
think
got
I've
my
heard your
date back.
children say that their mama got happier. Okay, so besides the hormonal balancing aspect, it's going to come with a direction booklet, and this direction booklet will tell you exactly how to take them. We also have videos that they're going to send you as soon as we get off of this, and it comes with what we call an approved food list. You eat when you're hungry here. You do not have to count calories. But this was built by one of the top 2 diabetic doctors in the world. It's what's called a low glycemic food index. More importantly, it's God's foods. It's what grows naturally on earth. Lean meats, healthy vegetables and fruits, nuts. There's other things that aren't here, but here's the great thing. We have so many smart people that have been on the skinny drops that love to cook. So we've got all of these cookbooks now. There's like a dozen of them floating around out there that you'll be able to get your hands on. So you can have brownies, you can have pizza. You just got to use the ingredients that are approved on our list. In my opinion, some of the brownies and the cauliflower pizza and things like that end up being better than the regular pizza, especially once a person breaks their addiction to sugar. So we're going to flip through here, and you're going to see a bunch of different body types, different ethnic groups, male and female. It works just across the board. Melissa, by chance, are you here? I'm not sure if y'all are here or not.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that Melissa. Okay, go ahead, Melissa. This is Melissa too on the picture, but you go ahead, Melissa, because Melissa, I know you just quit your job for this. Share your experience, both weight loss and business wise.
I did. So, first of all, with the weight loss, I only wanted to lose about 10 pounds, and I've actually ended up losing 21. I was going to be happy with 10, but hey, I'm even happier with 21. I was the girl that when somebody took a picture, I always wanted to put my knee up or put my arm across my stomach or whatever. And I don't feel like I have to do that anymore. So that's a huge thing. The night sweats are gone. The hot flashes are gone. My moods are better. So that's been huge for me. And as far as quitting my job, I have been working from home for the last 2 years, but I've been tied to a desk, and I have looked for a way to get away from that, to increase my income and then get away from that desk. And whenever I was introduced to this company, I knew that I had found that. And in November, I was able to say goodbye to that desk. I just figured out how many boxes of drops I needed to sell to step away, and it was a no-brainer. So I left that, and I couldn't be happier.
So Dr. Crystal is also one of our doctors, but she didn't go to work for the company. She actually had an autoimmune disease, and she is a doctor, so she just fought it the normal doctoral way. And a lot of times prednisone's in that regimen. And if you've never taken prednisone before, don't know what it is, it generally creates weight gain. So she fought it the traditional way for 8 years, and the left picture was the result. And she is a doctor. So she wanted to get better. So she just went on a search and found our products, and took her 2 years, but she dropped 162 pounds. I still cannot believe the transformation that she's had, but she's now your biggest asset if you decide that you have interest in this, because she made a 4-minute video where she explains how these work. You don't have to, you just get to send her video now. And she went through the journey. So she's not just a doctor telling you the ingredients. She's telling you about her, her 2-year journey of how it reset her whole trajectory of life. We have 100 products, but we're only going to mention one other, and it's called MOA. It stands for Mother of All. The reason we call it that, because it's 36 of the world's best superfoods, all in one little liquid 2-ounce package, to include, in addition, 6 medicinal mushrooms. And if you're a researcher and you went through things like the lion's mane or the quadriceps or the agaricus in Google, or even better, you could go to PubMed.gov, which is the medical government website. And there's over 2,000 published papers documenting how they have the ability to help boost immune system. A lot of published studies on that website showing the ability to slow down or even sometimes prevent cancer cell splitting. So it's an unbelievable way to get nutrition in your body on the go. But the number one reason it's so popular is 11 of those superfoods are all documented to reduce inflammation in the body. And then out here, anecdotally means, none of us are doctors. We can't cure or diagnose anything, nor are we trying to. But when inflammation pulls down, whatever's going on feels better. So this is a type 2 diabetic who did both products. That was 2 weeks in. You actually saw Linda's picture earlier on. Linda's also lost 100 pounds with us now. This is Ernest in North Alabama. Those 2 pictures are 60 days apart. He was 48 pounds down in 60 days. This is a gentleman named Jimmy from Florida. He's had eczema. He's in his 50s. He's been on medication since he was a kid, and this is the cleanest his legs have ever been in 50-something years. He lives here in Florida where I live at, and he says he never even wore shorts until now. This is Miss Deborah. Her son, AJ, you'll see him there in the black. He lost 100 pounds on the skinny drops, but he also understood MOA and asked his mom to do a Zoom one day and just learn about the product as a customer. And she agreed to do it. So I snapshotted that picture because reducing inflammation is kind of a hard picture to take. I didn't even know if we'd ever have an after, but 4 months later, I got to meet her in person. And in that meeting, she walked to the front of the room and did air squats. And when I Zoomed to her, she was on a walker, and AJ's always bragging that he's a football coach in Georgia, that she never got to come to any of the kids' games. But this year she didn't miss any games because she felt so much better. And maybe the best product on planet Earth for recovery after athletic performance. So at the end of this now, the reason you're here, listen, we sell these products. So a lot of times we're just talking about product, but this today at 1 o'clock, and it'll also be going on every day next week at 1 o'clock. We're overrun. Everybody wants our products. We cannot keep up with demand. We've got to have help. And, but if you have no interest in the business, just know you can be a customer, just like you're a customer to Amazon or the local nutrition store in your town. What those people do is they buy wholesale and they sell to us retail. So we do the same thing. So if you decide that you do have interest in the business side of things, which is what this is about today, it's really simple. You pay $30 one time, as I mentioned in the beginning. There is not even a renewal. It's just $30 one time, and you'll get an app that second you'll download on your phone. It's called partner.co share. You can download it now before you join. You'll just have to join to get the access code to get involved in it. You'll also get an online presence. And everything we have that you're going to need is in that app. All the PDFs, all the videos, the shopping carts, the smart links to send, everything is there. It's foolproof. It is a cookie cutter business. Then what we want you to do is get started. So you've got to get a little bit of inventory, and it's always good to get a personal story too. This is our favorite product for a person to launch their business with because we know it works and we know it sells. So you can buy 4 boxes of Skinny Drops for $371 if you pay your $30 first. The retail on this is $176 plus shipping and tax. So you can see the amount of discount you're getting, but you can also see the amount of profitability you can have. So if you have $90 in a box and you sell 4 boxes at $176, you've now made about $90 times 4. So it is a tremendous way to start creating cash flow in your life. Now, I know that's a bit scary, thinking, "Oh, how am I going to sell something I've never even heard of?" But here's the magic. You paid your $30 and you got your global virtual franchise. You got the app from our company and your online presence. But, uh-oh, there we go. Okay, but here's the deal. We're going to download a second app on your phone. And this second app is called Boards. It's in your, like, you can go download that also today. We're not the only company that uses this. But BOARDS, it's white with black lettering. There's a few Boards apps in there. The second you download it, we're going to send you our upload for free. It doesn't cost you a penny. We did all the work for you. And in this upload will be your first 30 posts. It's going to be 30 before and after pictures of all of us. You'll share yours once you develop one. We just have this whole arsenal of people that collaborate and help each other. And the posts are already written for you. Like, you don't even have to think. You just copy and paste right onto Instagram, Facebook, however you want to do it. And I know everybody says the same thing. Well, I only have 100 friends. Listen, we have no influencers here. Everybody here is normal people. 100 friends, 500 friends, 1,000 friends. Every now and then somebody maybe 5,000 friends, but nothing over the top. But even the person with the least belief and the least amount of friends, when they start posting what we give you, as long as you do it the way we tell you to do it, this stuff just starts going off the shelf. You can do everything through the company and never touch the product, but there's a little less margin involved. It's way better if you'll order things in bulk. So you're going to need to download either Cash App, Venmo, Square onto your phone. And then we have all the shipping. We have all the details in there. You can ship this anywhere in the country for $5, but you'll collect money and ship out and keep the difference. So we have women all over the place making $1,000 their first week in their Cash App. Now, also, I'll tell you both sides of the story. We have people that join and don't make any money. This is not a job. There is nothing guaranteed in business. In business, you have to go get it. But also, there's no cap in business. You can go create whatever you want to. It's going to be based upon your effort. But let's go around the horn real quick and just get a few people. So we'll go with Kristen White first. Kristen, you're a gym owner. You've actually been involved with us for about a number of years, but only became really serious about the business. But you were selling the products in your gym, and we're making nice retail money the last 7-8 years. But you decided now to start building a business globally. And Kristen, I think I've heard you say now that this income has outran what you make in your gym.
Yeah, it absolutely has. I think it was about June this year that I kind of changed my tune. I've always loved these products. I've used them for 10 years. But I needed a secondary income because I have an 8-year-old and she wants to go to Disney World and she wants to play soccer. And I do solely run a gym. I have some trainers here, but let's get it real. If I'm not in the gym, it's not making money unless I'm here. Personal training people are running classes. So I can't make money if I'm on the soccer field. And so I found a way with this to supplement my income. So you learn that this, yeah, go ahead. You have a question?
I was going to say, not to be personable, so you don't have to be exact, but can you give us a neighborhood cost of opening up that gym, what it cost you to go into business?
Oh yeah, I mean, I bought my building and of course had to renovate it and of course then outfit it with equipment. I'm sitting in the sauna right now at the gym, so it cost me about $300,000 to open it. Still paying on those loans, by the way. So it's still quite the investment. So a little bit different than $30, I must say. So it did tie me to this place. I can't quit it yet. The goal is to one day be able to quit it. But I did find a way to not be at it all the time, and I can make money while I'm on the soccer field. So my kid sees me on the soccer field in my chair, but I can assure you my phone is in my hand and I can sell skinny drops on Facebook all day long, and I do. And I've paid for my Disney World trip through this company. We're going in March, and I've paid off some credit card debt. I've paid off actually a business loan early from this gym. So completely life-changing. And again, I was only a consumer of the products for a while, but flipped my head around, and financially is much different than I was last summer.
Okay, and we're just gonna hear from one or two more people and then we'll all get on with our day. But Anthony Moreland started with us when he was in college. And Anthony, you've never had to go to work. You're now in your 30s and you don't know what a job is.
Yeah, Todd. What I didn't even think that was possible when I first got introduced to it at 21 years old. I just was really got started to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month. And what I realized was it was like, okay, well, the more people I help, like you mentioned earlier, there was no cap on how much I could make. And so as I was helping more people out and introducing it to more people, I looked up 8 months into it. I was making more money here than I was at both of my part-time jobs while in college. I finished up school and they always tell us to go get this dream education. We're going to get the dream job. And nobody called. Nobody was hiring. They said I needed experience. And I look up now and that was 11 years ago now. And I've never had to go work for nobody. Todd, and it's been amazing. I get to travel around the world. I have some of my best friends able to do this, that I'm able to do this business with, and it's absolutely amazing.
And we're going to hear from two mamas real quick. And again, like we're making no health claims, no income claims. This is a business. You pay your $30 and do nothing, you make nothing. So like this is, everybody makes different amounts. We have people that make $1 million a year in our company, and we have people that make $0 a year in our company. So it's all going to give you what you put into it. But two more women, and nobody knew I was calling on them today, so this is all completely throwing them on the spot too. But Jordan in Tennessee and Carla in Tennessee, two mamas. And Jordan, you go first, and then Carla, you share, and we'll all get on with our day.
Hey, so I was a home health nurse before I found this company. I worked full time. My husband worked full time also, but we were unable to make ends meet. We were not even living paycheck to paycheck. We were drowning fast. I was actually 2 months behind on my car payment, and I knew that they were going to come in the driveway and pick it up at any moment. And then I got a shut off notice on my electric bill in the mailbox, and that's when I absolutely broke. I went to church and I didn't know what I was praying for, but I asked God to rain down on me financially in some way. And he brought me this business. I took off running. In about 3 months, I made $13,000. And that's crazy because before I joined the company, I was about to lose my vehicle. My electricity was getting shut off. I couldn't pay my bills. And then I made $13,000 in 3 months. It's completely changed our life.
Awesome, Jordan. We're so proud of you. You're amazing at this. And then Carla, Carla.
Hey, you totally did. You did surprise me. So in January of last year, a year ago, my husband quit his job. He was a career oil and gas industry worker, and he was the bread earner. I'm a fitness instructor, and I only worked really less than part-time then when this all occurred. And in the summer, I just decided that it was time to buckle down and work as hard as I could. I had seen other people having success, and so I with the encouragement of my husband, I've been able to come a long way. We were worried month to month and struggling to make sure that you said that the ends meet. I thought that was I'd never heard it, I guess, quite said that way. And I love that because that's exactly where we were at. I couldn't get a good breath. I felt like at any moment, if I didn't run over and spin the plate next to me, that it would drop. And nobody wants to feel like they're spinning plates. So now I don't spin plates. The account is stable and happy, and I can teach fitness without feeling stressed out. I can go and buy groceries for my meal prep business without being stressed out. And it is absolutely, and I buy clothes when I want to now. But that freedom, that financial freedom is absolutely because of the change that I made with the skinny drops.
Yeah, and
I like Moa, and I sell Moa too.
I am actually about to leave this Zoom, and we're going to zoom into Czechoslovakia. Jessica, are you happen to be with us? Are you here, Jessica?
I am.
Where are you, Jessica? Okay, all right, there you are, Jessica. So Jessica just saw this last week, and she got the board, she uploaded, she started posting. And Jessica, you and I are now about to talk with a young lady in Czechoslovakia that responded to your post.
Yes.
How many people, and that's not the only one. I think you got several others signed up. So anyway, Jessica and I are going to hop off, and we're going to speak. I hope you can speak Czechoslovakian. Jessica, you got to be our interpreter. But everybody out there have a super, super great day. Be blessed and get back with the person that asked you to be on here. They'll get every question answered and get your $30 business set up for you.